What's going on, guys? I just wanted to do another unboxing video. This literally just came in through the door, and of course I got one action figure that just got recently graded by the Collector Archive Services, and that is Lion-O from ThunderCats. And of course this is a 1980s ThunderCats action figure, and this is the original Lion-O, the first series that Lion-O came and all the accessories and everything like that. So it's still in its poly bag and everything like that. So let me go ahead, take it outside a poly bag, and then that way we could take a closer look at this action figure. Alright guys, so there he is out of the poly bag. Now obviously it looks 10 times way better outside of the poly bag. And so this thing, I mean, Lion-O looks amazing. And let me just show you the label here. So so we have a 1986 LJN ThunderCats Heroes, and this is Lion-O. His overall score was an 83.7, but he received an 80 plus score. So really a great score for something from from 86. And I think this thing looks amazing. This is considered the first series of ThunderCats. So he had his accessories. So he's got the Sword of Omens, obviously the claw shield, and then he had the power ring. And of course, the power ring came with the battery, and as you can see, it's got a little metal tip there. And so what you would do with that power ring is insert it right here to the backside and make that metal to metal connection there, and then his eyes would light up. So there was kind of like a little light bulb inside his head, so his eyes would light up. Now another kind of interesting feature about this character and this action figure is that he's got this switch here, and what would happen is you would just kind of hit that switch, and this arm right here would just kind of do like a chopping motion. And that was kind of like LJN's they're kind of like their way of enticing kids to buy their products, because that company was kind of hit up for making ThunderCats action figures. LJN was kind of like just doing video games. They were making a lot of video games for the NES. So it's very interesting. This is kind of like the original kind of like what got him into making toys, but it didn't last that long. But Lion-O again was distribute all different toys companies throughout the world. And it's very interesting because in Europe ThunderCats was called Cosmo Cats, and so there's unique variants. I think the biggest variant out there is, I believe there's like a red hair and an orange hair Lion-O, and then of course series 2 had Snarf, and that's when they started doing the companions for ThunderCats and everything like that, because they didn't add in like the kids, they didn't add in Snarf or all the little like smaller characters. They just kind of focused on the main characters. So this is the first series 1 Lion-O. And of course on the card back, this was usually on a 8 back, so you had 4 heroes and then you had 4 villains, and that was pretty much the first wave. But overall, I mean, this thing is a beauty. I love it. I love the way they display the accessories. I just wish that I had the catalog. Now that was something that they always added with their figures, was like a little catalog of their upcoming like action figures and stuff. So it was pretty smart on their end to kind of entice kids to look forward to the new action figures or what else is out there at toy stores. But they always had a catalog. Overall, I'm glad that the accessories are in pristine like condition. Like, they're beautiful. Like, the biggest thing is of course the Sword of Omens. Like, you could tell like a lot of the paint starts to rub off, you know what I mean? So you can start seeing more and more red. And then of course with the power ring, what happens is the 2 connectors, the positive and negative one, they start to rust. So that is one problem, of course. And then the figure itself, it's kind of the common thing with all action figures from the 80s, 70s or whatever. Like, they start becoming sun bleached if they're just out exposed to the sun. But this thing looks gorgeous. Like I said, there's just minor scuffs. Of course you can see it right below his eye, and then there's one right there. But overall, I think this thing is amazing. It looks great, and I love the way it's displayed. And an 80 plus score. I mean, that is a great score for any vintage or, you know, retro action figure out there. But I just wanted to share this. Literally just came in, and I wanted to do an unboxing for you guys and show you, you know me, I just love collecting vintage and retro action figures.